How much does it cost to raise a child in the UK? I didn't actually know this in numbers until I was doing the research for my book. And in 2021, it was 160,000. I'm just going to round it off. 160,000 for couples and 193,000 for single parents. In 2022, it went to down to 157,000 for couples, but it went up to 208,000 for single parents. And in 2023, it was at 166,000 for couples and 220,000 for a single parent. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and that's based on one child. But obviously, it's not going to double by every additional child, because that cost includes sort of food, housing, and childcare. But it does not include luxuries such as vacation, gift, hobbies. If you have more than 2 children and you're a couple, or if you're a single parent, they're more likely sort of living in the same household. So it would go up a bit, but it won't go to like 400,000, you know what I mean? But it's still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money. And what it made me think about is you have to constantly keep adding value to yourself to be in a position to keep earning more money, especially as a single parent, because the cost for single parents went up and up and up. So in 2021, 193,801. 2023, 220,000. That's a lot of money. And if you're earning the same money you were earning in 2021, in 2023, you're just going to struggle even more. And that's what I experienced. For such a long time, I was just earning the same amount of money. And costs were going up, but my wages were not going up. So you just start to feel the squeeze more and more and more and more. And I have to say, I'm grateful, because I was in a position to be aware of, you know what, I need to earn more money. I need to work out how to earn more money. So in addition to sort of having small side hustles, I always made sure that I'm doing my best at work, putting myself in a position for promotions, or I think the biggest move that I made is to just change the company I was working for. And even though I was sort of doing the same thing at the new company, I was earning so much more money. But without that ambition, that drive, it makes it so much harder to find ways or to feel the possibilities of earning more money and making more money. And on this video, I just wanted to sort of bring light to raising children is expensive, very expensive. If you're doing it as a single parent, it's even more expensive. So you're kind of at a place where you have to take accountability, and you can't be, you can't blame an absent parent if there's an absent parent. And even if they're giving you support financially, it's still your responsibility to make sure that you're making enough money for yourself, because when the children get to a certain age, that support will stop. Or it might stop, but are you able to then keep providing? And I think one of those things is they say is that, oh, when the kids get to 18, yeah, it'll be fine. No, when the kids get to 18, the expenses become more, especially if they decide to stay in further education. So all these things are just food for thought. But I think my biggest shock was finding out how much it costs to raise a child from 0 to 18 in the UK. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Agnes Wanja. Please do subscribe, like and share. And yeah, if you've got any comments, please drop them below and I'll be happy to respond to any questions you have.